How's it going, guys? It's Chloe, and the movie we're here to talk about today is Love, Simon. This movie has comedy, drama and romance and is 1 hour and 50 minutes long. And it's rated 12A, which means it's suitable for children aged 12 and over. However, children under 12 can watch it if they have an adult with them. It's directed by Greg Berlanti and created by Elizabeth Berger and Isaac Aptaker. This movie is based on a book called Simon vs. the Homo Sapien Agenda by Becky Albert Eli, which I have read and I will be reviewing soon. I'm gonna quickly cover what the movie is about before I review it. It's about a 17-year-old boy called Simon who is keeping a huge secret from his family, his friends and all of his classmates, and that is, he is gay. Someone finds Simon's mail with him talking to another boy who has come out gay, who uses the name Blue, and that person takes pictures of the chat and is using them to blackmail Simon. And along the way he tries to find himself as well. I give this movie A-. I really like this movie, and before I watched it I reread the book. There are parts that didn't make it in the movie, which I'm a little bit sad about. First I'm going to talk about things that I didn't like so much, and then things that I did like. At the ending they did cut a few scenes from the book, which some of them were my favourite part. The movie starts with Simon and Blue when they first start talking online, and it sounds like they fall in love straight away as soon as they start talking to each other, and that didn't really work out that well for me. They also skip to weeks, and I didn't know that they skipped weeks until the character actually mentioned it. I did want this movie to be a little bit longer. It didn't have that much detail than it did in the book, but it's a book and it has like 300 and so pages, and you can't really fit that in to just 1 hour and 50 minutes. So that does make sense, and I do understand that. I am really happy that this book did come a movie. But if it was a little bit longer with a little bit more character development, I think I would have liked it a little bit more, and I would have rated it an A+. I felt that Simon's friend group was a little bit less nice in the movie than they were in the book. And when they found out that Martin was blackmailing Simon, and in the movie Simon's friends didn't want to talk to him at all, and I just found that really sad. Martin is really funny and very clumsy and awkward, but when you come and think about it, he is really mean and he only really cares about himself. He does things instead of thinking about it first, and I don't really like him because of what he does to Simon and what he makes Simon do. In the movie, in the school, you get to see how people treat others that are different to them, and then Martin does that. I like where in the book Simon talks to Martin and tells him how he feels, and Martin gets to think about what he's done and he starts crying, but I don't remember if Martin cries in the movie. I just think he gets a little bit upset. This movie is a fun story that leaves you wanting more, but I think this movie would be a little bit better if there was a little bit more romance, because the whole time I was waiting for something to happen between the boys. They do kiss, but in the book they do go out for food and they get Oreos, and it was so cute, but it didn't happen in the movie. I do think there should be more romance movies with not just girl and boy relationships. Like, you type in romance movies and that's all that comes up. I think it should be an equal number of movies with romance. I have to say, Simon's bedroom is freaking awesome. I really like the layout and I just wish that was my bedroom. This movie was funny, honest and relatable, and I think it's relatable to anyone that has struggled in school with anything. And with the online relationship, like, he's trying to find Blue, and that's what I really liked about the book, was the mystery. I really liked how Simon's family was portrayed, and that just really worked for me. All the actors that played Simon's friends, I think, did a real good job, and I really like the principal. He was really funny. The message of love and acceptance was so powerful, and I just really think this is an important movie. Being gay is hard enough, and kids actually commit suicide with these things and dealing with other issues. Everyone deserves to be happy. And whether you're gay, straight, asexual, or anything in between, I think you will actually really like this movie. I really like the actors. I think they did really good, and I just can't wait to see what they get onto next. I can't wait for the movie to be a DVD, and I hope they have special features. I do hope that they redo this movie because, like I said, some of my favourite parts in the book didn't make it, and I think it would be really good if it was like 2 hours and a half like The Maze Runner Death Cure. After watching the movie, I read some reviews to see what other people think about it, and there are some people that are saying being gay is not really big now, but it is because I'm still seeing it. And also, this book came out in 2015, and there was a bit more bullying going on if someone was like different and has different sexuality. When I was 13 and 16, having a different sexuality than girl and boy, you would get bullied. And what I found out is that some people covered up their own sexuality by bullying others that were different, because it wasn't accepted, and sadly still isn't. I'm really happy that the Oreo thing made it into the movie, and before I went into the cinema I bought an Oreo milkshake, and also after that I went to a dessert place and I got an Oreo waffle thing, and it was really good. When I went to the cinema, it was lots of people there. There was like one seat between a couple of groups, and it was the most I've seen in the cinema. Facts. Number 1. This was the first movie that was created by Hollywood Studio to feature a gay teenager main character. Number 2. Alice, Simon's older sister, is not present in this movie. Number 3. Simon's Gmail in the book was hour-to-hour.note-to-note@gmail.com, but in the movie it's frommywindow1@gmail.com. Number 4. Just as the movie went into production, the main character Nick's younger brother came out as gay. My story. When I was 14, I just really wanted to know what I was, because I've been in a couple of relationships and I didn't really feel comfortable and I wasn't really happy, and all my friends were talking about boys and relationships, and I just wasn't really into it. I went into relationships with people that were really nice and who I thought were cute. I first went in relationships with boys and then girls, and I went through a few things that gay and lesbians have to go through, and it wasn't nice. After like 3 years, I was still not happy. I then thought I was bisexual because I thought boys were cute as well as girls, and I still felt the same. After a few months, I saw a post on Facebook saying that Jughead in Riverdale is meant to be asexual. So I looked at asexuality, and I looked at the spectrum, and I worked out that I am something called autoqueer sexual. And if you want to know more about that, just comment down below and I will make a video explaining the asexuality spectrum. And like always, I want to hear your thoughts and opinion of the movie if you watched it. If not, and you're thinking about picking it up, when the movie comes out on DVD, I will add a link down below. And also, I am selling my fan artwork, which is available in 189 countries. Link also down below. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, click on the bell to get notifications for my latest videos.